Keanu Reeves, the man that we all love. He's fine. He's a good person. And there's rumors about him being queer.
What? Please make it happen.
But truly, he is a specimen. All right.
Amen.
There we go.
Best cold open of the series yet.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Okay.
Three gays walk into a bar.
Three
gays walk into a bar.
Three gays walk into a bar.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
We're back.
Greatest show on
Hello.
earth.
Welcome
Three gays
back
walk
to,
in a bar.
I mean,
yeah.
that's
Gays
debatable.
Walk
but-
into a bar.
I don't actually think it is.
It's fucking terrible, actually.
It's like literally the worst podcast I've ever fucking listened to.
Actually.
It'd be really hard to be the worst. I mean, like, who knows? Maybe. That's subjective. I think we're the best. That's why it's subjective.
Yeah.
But it is not subjective. It's actually objective that we are the best. So
Objectively, we are
that
the
is
best.
that is subjectively and objectively a fact at the same time.
I object.
It's a paradox.
To what?
I don't know.
Okay.
The quality of our show is a paradox itself.
Sounds lit.
Yes, Oscar Wilde would be proud.
Okay.
He is.
He wrote in a lot of paradoxes.
He told me, actually.
I think in a
personally.
past life,
Shit, bro.
you were either Oscar Wilde or your boyfriend was.
Yeah, right?
'Cause
Honestly.
It'd be so
Like,
weird. Oh my god.
You know how
It
couples...
makes me want to do like an ancestry, like that ancestry.com.
I would fucking die if I turned out to be related to him. It's not possible, but I would... Oh my god, dude. I would fucking lose my shit if I turned out to be related to Oscar Wilde. I would love it so much.
all right.
My ego
That's
would...
enough.
My ego would never be the same
We
again.
were talking about my husband today.
I would change my name to Wilde, for real.
So.
I'd be Tristan Wilde. Honestly. Has a good ring to it. Has a pretty good ring
legally
to it.
change your last name to Tristan to Wild.
I
Oh
fucking
my
would.
God.
I fucking would.
Yeah. I would also legally change mine to Reeves.
Reeves. In honor of your boy. Your boy.
Only I can touch him. Stop.
The subject of today's show, like, you know how couples often have like a celebrity fucking list where they're allowed to fuck those celebrities if the chance ever came, because it's so wild a chance that it doesn't even matter anyway.
I feel like Keanu Reeves is on pretty much every couple's list.
That's what I'm getting at.
100%.
So
For sure. He's on mine. Oscar Wilde, like a person
Okay,
a person
we
who's
get
been
it.
dead since 1900. He's been dead 120 years,
We get it. You love Oscar Wilde.
and he's on
We
my list
understand.
just in the case that a time machine comes around in my lifetime and I'm able to go back.
Jesus.
You're just gonna go back in time to an illegal time to be gay, fuck Oscar Wilde, and then probably be one of the reasons why he.
Oh yeah, I'll be used as evidence.
He'll
Evidence
write a
against him.
poem about you.
All the men, like all the
Instead
men
of-
he slept with, and their testimonies were used as evidence against him. They like ratted him out.
Yeah.
Some of them did. A good chunk of them did.
Stupid whores.
Under great duress. But we'll have to get to that in the Oscar Wilde episode.
God, that episode is
Just
gonna
wait for
just be
that.
Tristan like fucking orgasming.
Orgasming, yeah.
Orgasming.
There's some more of that
Orgasming.
cum talk. That
That's-
infamous cum talk that we're responsible for.
What?
Cum talk.
Shut up.
Stop.
You don't
No,
regret
ma'am.
the cum
Tristan.
talk.
No.
You brought
Tristan,
up the shit.
no.
Tristan.
No. No.
All right. I'm
No.
sorry.
Tristan.
No.
Smack
No.
the
You're
old
making me-
newspaper.
No.
You're making me. That alone is making me want to walk into a bar today. Like.
Oh, speaking about that.
Oh,
What
man.
made you want to walk into a bar this week?
I am the queen of segues.
Yes, you're the Segway queen. We need like a
Imagine you riding a Segway.
yeah. We need like a transitional clip. We need to shoot on site a video of you figuring out how to ride a Segway.
No.
And at the end and at the end is like a journey, and at the end you master it, you become the Segway queen. And then from that point on, whenever we transition, we have like a GIF that plays of
Oh
you
my god.
with the Segway.
And saying that's our Segway.
That is a
Oh
vision
my
I have
God.
for the show.
Yeah, I believe if you put it on your vision board, it'll come true.
We just have to get a Segway.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That sounds so fucking great. Anyways, sorry, Segway queen. Continue.
I can't segue from derails.
Right. Well, that's when your
So-
Segway quality is tested.
The reason why I want to walk into a bar this week is because yesterday PJ showed up at my house
Oh my god.
Really?
and
Yeah, it was for the edibles. Gonna have to cut that part out.
Just say, yeah, and go on with the sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, and you know, my boyfriend was over
Oh,
and we were just like
Yeah, she
In
knew
the
I was
mid-
coming over.
we were just like in the middle of something.
Knew I was
Where is
coming
this
over.
going?
Hot as fuck outside. I pull up and I'm just standing outside like, hey bitch, I'm here. Spamming her with text. I fucking call her like 5 times. She
Doors
ain't answering
locked.
her damn phone. I mean, I was about. I'm not about to just walk in because I don't want to hear that shit. So I'm gonna just stand there and be like, bitch, it's hot. Like, come get me. Come fucking open this damn door.
Oh my god.
I mean, it was locked.
it was embarrassing.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I went right back to it after, but
we're certain.
Yeah, no, I saw you. You're like, okay, bye, and then I saw you start to walk fast to your room. I was like, one of these days, I'm gonna have whenever Misty's about to come over and we're like gonna shoot for something. Me and Tristan are gonna be in the bedroom. I'm gonna make sure it happens, and I'm gonna be loud.
Score.
About it.
I just come over to do the podcast, and then y'all are like, "Let's go."
So, can I assume that certain lascivious activities were taking place in this household?
Yeah, it's strongly implied. Yeah.
Wow. Knowing that PJ was going to come over. Wow.
I forgot.
What
Damn.
the fuck ever? You forgot my ass. I
Real
pulled up and there was a
classy of
different
you.
car in the driveway, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Why she got her mans over right now when I'm fucking coming over?
Man. God damn.
Okay, he had just gotten there, all right, and I hadn't seen him in a while. Anyways, so that's why I want to have a lot of alcohol. Just any alcohol. Just take maybe 10 White Claws, you know, I'll be set for 2
sounds
days.
great. I would love 10 White Claws right now.
Honestly.
Oh my god. Well, I have another reason too.
Oh,
and I
two?
think for this reason I need to stop drinking.
Okay. That's your
I got
drink
a
selection.
fucking bruise on my
Uh-oh.
arm, you guys.
What'd you do?
I fell straight up on my best friend's floor because we had girls' night. I just fell
Awesome.
on my arm,
Hey,
and there's
it's
a
like
huge
that one
bruise.
time that I fell on the floor and ruined my brain probably forever.
Oh my god!
Yep. That was fun. I went to the hospital because it was hurting for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure he got a concussion. Yeah, I think for that I need to drink water.
I need to take some iron.
I
supplements.
You need to hydrate.
Bitch, this shit hurts. I keep touching it on accident or bumping into shit, and I'm like, bitch.
In reality, she loves the pain and she touches it on purpose.
Yeah, I'm going to keep mine brief. But basically, my last walk into a bar, or one of my last ones, was on this book I was reading, We by, I was pronouncing it wrong. It's Yevgeny Semyatin. It's probably still wrong, but I said Yevgeny last time. But no, it's Yevgeny, I think. And he wrote We, just to catch you up. It's a dystopian novel written in 1921, 100 years ago this year.
Yeah, you explained the whole thing the last
This
time
book is
you talked
100
about it.
years old. and it is it is like just up there in the upper echelon of dystopian fiction, science fiction, and it's great. And I finished it, and I'm happy to report that is a very satisfying conclusion, and I recommend it to anyone. The translation by Clarence Brown is the one I read, so that's the one I'm going to recommend, and it's just a great book that I recommend anyone. Any hoops. The book I'm reading now is Call of the Wild. Actually, I already finished it.
Drought, no doubt.
I already finished Call of the Wild since finishing We, because it's a pretty short book. It's like 83 pages. And happy to report that book, it's a fucking classic, so of course it's, like it's got to be good, but sometimes classics turn out to be disappointing or boring, they were kind of hyped up when they shouldn't have been, sometimes happens that they just don't age well, but Call of the Wild aged pretty well. There's there's one outdated racist remark toward the end, and that really sucks. I got a long ways into the book before I encountered any sort of problematic shit. Then I was like, damn, it's just it's just the presence of the N-word.
Oh.
But it's
just the presence.
No. It was N-word head N-word heads, but referring to something like that was in a pasture as if it were like a flower.
What?
Or like some sort of vegetation, but it was referred to as N-word heads.
What the fuck?
Just like it was described like it was describing the landscape, and amongst the descriptions was N-word heads.
In which book?
Call of the Wild.
Oh.
It's the only instance of anything problematic, it described to some people, there's this Indian tribe, and I think it may have used the word savages, but these Indians did actually, kill a lot of people and dogs. So calling them savages at that point is justified. Calling anyone a savage at that point is justified.
I'm
but
a savage.
Maybe there are some.
I'm a savage.
I'm a fucking savage, bro. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jack London was a little prejudiced, but the book itself is still nonetheless really good. It's told from the dog's, it's still written in third person, but it's told as if the dog is the main character. It follows him everywhere, and whatever he's doing, and I just love it. It's so great. It's so awesome. And I strongly recommend it. It is very, very fucking violent. It's not gratuitous violence. It is earned violence that you believe, because it's dog-on-dog violence, sled dogs. So, yeah, there's going to be a pecking order. There's going to be fights, and there's going to be deaths. And also, they're sled dogs. It's a dangerous job. There's going to be deaths from that. So just be ready to experience a lot of dog death if you're...
Dog death.
Jesus Christ. James. So many fucking dogs die at I didn't even count, but dude, dozens. So many dogs. Jesus. But okay.
Well, now
it's
that
a very
I'm
enjoyable book.
Sad.
It's a very enjoyable book. And now I'm reading Treasure Island, and it's really good. And that's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
So what are you drinking, bitch?
Same as Misty. I just want to down 10 White Claws, because that sounds really good.
Honestly, White Claws are scary. That's why I have a bruise on my arm.
Right.
They taste like juice. That's sparkling juice. It tastes like sparkling juice. You can't tell.
Like sparkling juice.
They're like a silent fart,
It's a silent fart of alcohol.
It's
really strong, but you
slowly
can't
but
taste
steadily.
it.
I want to display this on here somehow.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to get into this.
All right. Guess what?
Meat and potatoes.
Guess what Keanu Reeves' favorite color is?
Oh shit,
Purple.
dude. Hold on. Indigo.
You're close.
Blue.
It's aquamarine.
Aquamarine.
Yeah.
Very nice color.
Peep the eyeshadow, and also it's very specific, but apparently he also likes Google Chrome blue.
Google Chrome blue.
Yeah.
Who doesn't, right?
I mean,
we have so much in common.
Oh, you should just marry him,
Maybe I would.
I mean, I will
he's
too.
on my list.
# polygamy.
All right. All right. So Keanu Reeves' middle name is very white, and I want y'all to guess what it is.
David.
John.
No.
Scott.
Alan.
No.
Steve.
No.
Paul.
Dan.
No.
Daniel. Danny.
Patrick.
No.
Neil.
No.
Chad.
No.
Brad.
No.
Stacy.
No. What?
That's a white name, but it's a white girl name. That was my wild
It's
card.
Charles.
Charles. Damn it.
Keanu Charles Reeves.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he
Sir
has
Charles
a crazy
Reeves.
first name, so he's got to have a normal middle name.
Speaking about the first name,
Ooh.
his
I love this.
first
so
name
much.
actually means cool breeze over the mountains
Fuck yeah, it does.
in Hawaiian.
Hell yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
God, cool. He is such a cool breeze.
I know.
That
He
is
is a
so
cool
him.
breeze.
He's
over the
breathtaking.
Speaking of my shirt, might as well show this off. It's a little capture of the E3 moment where someone in the crowd, where he says the game is breathtaking, and someone shouts out, "You're breathtaking," and then he calls everyone in the crowd breathtaking, and it's a great moment.
Yes. Yeah.
So I just wear this shirt as a reminder, just to just stay positive.
Yeah. For our audio listeners, it's just Keanu Reeves on his shirt, and it
That's
says
fucking
"You're
great.
you're breathtaking."
It's purple as well.
So he is a Canadian actor.
Yes.
Did you know this?
Oh,
He was
Canadian-y.
born
All
in
good things
Beirut.
come
I
from
don't know if I'm
Canada.
saying that right. but
Beirut.
There's a lot of French, so I assume it's Beirut.
Beirut.
Baru.
And he was raised in Toronto. He began acting in theater productions and in television films before making his feature film debut in Youngblood.
Youngblood, do you want it? So you want it?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
He was born on September 2nd, 1964, so he's a Scorpio.
Oh.
Wait. No.
You said September?
Yes.
It sounded like you. Wait, hold on.
September 2nd.
September 2nd?
Yeah.
That's.
I think it's Leo, actually.
I do not know. I have no earthly idea.
It'd be Virgo because
Oh,
October 18th is Libra.
Yeah.
So
So
it'd be
he's
Virgo.
a Virgo.
We love a
Damn.
Virgo.
There you
And
go.
and of course, because of course, and why not? He's 6'1".
Mm.
My
It's a
He's
nice
a tall
height.
man.
he,
That's a nice
I
height.
would let him do things.
That's I feel like we're all in agreement there.
Yeah.
Shit. Get him on the show.
He's 56.
That's fine.
56.
He's a
Hasn't-
zaddy.
Hasn't aged a day
No.
since 16.
No, I don't think he has. He's like aged like wine.
He's one of those guys that just looks
Yeah.
better older,
Yeah.
which is
I
fucking
mean, he's still
so
look
great.
good young.
I hope I
but
can be
like,
that.
It's so funny 'cause like some of the articles I was reading, like they were like trying to trash his beard, and I'm like,
Bro, that's weird.
Excuse me? That beard is glorious.
I would sit on that beard.
So would I.
All right.
It would tickle.
So what?
It would tickle.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
It would
sorry,
tickle my
mother.
cheeks.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Tickle my cheeks.
Despite, or perhaps because of his multicultural background, Keanu Reeves has never become an American citizen.
What?
Um,
That's interesting.
After he was born in Beirut, Lebanon, he moved to Sydney, Australia, and then New York City, and eventually Toronto.
Wow. All over the place.
Following his
Traveler.
his mother Patricia's wedding to her second Patricia, born of Chinese, English, Irish, Native Hawaiian, and Portuguese descent, Reeves has maintained a connection to the Canadian city where he spent most of the time as a child before obtaining a green card through his American stepfather. To this day, and despite his success in America, Reeves maintains his Canadian citizenship.
Sitting on my face.
His Canadian sitting on my face.
Jesus Christ! I sound like a race car whenever I laugh.
Man. So he's a nomad for sure. He's been all over the map, and he's from all over the map.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
yeah.
Just like a cool
I
breeze.
love that he's Hawaiian. Like that just
Right?
He's
It's so
beautiful. He's
befitting.
beautiful. He's beautiful.
He's a beautiful man.
We're gonna say that at least 10 more times.
Keanu, have my babies. Or I'll have yours, however you want.
All right. Yeah,
Welcome to
I can actually have your babies, and I don't want children, but let's go. We can get a nanny.
Keanu, we
We
can
need to make
try.
sure that we tag Keanu Reeves in every single video.
Oh my
from
God.
this
It might not
podcast.
happen, but we can try as many times as you like.
Oh yes.
I
We will
might be able to
try.
have some babies.
Oh
We
my
will
God.
try.
We'll try our hardest.
So, as a kid, hockey kept Keanu busy.
Mm.
In Toronto, Reeves became swept up in the appeal of ice hockey. He played throughout school and even co-coached a hockey club.
That's interesting. It's kind of a rough sport for such
Yeah.
a calm guy.
Yeah, well, he's actually injured himself a
Ayo.
lot because he was his own stuntman in a lot of movies.
Mm.
So I feel like doing hockey was just kind of fitting.
That's one thing I really like about him
Like-
is the stunts.
Yeah. But
Stuntman.
while there, Reeves had an opportunity to try out for the Windsor Spitfires, a hockey team in Ontario Hockey League. Reeves turned it down, believing his future was in performing. He was not wrong.
Oh.
Later, he would portray a hockey pro alongside Patrick Swayze and Rob Lowe in
Yes.
1986's Youngblood.
Oh,
So
shit.
he like kind of pursued his dream in
Full
both
circle.
ways.
Hell yeah.
You know, at least he got to play a hockey player, and I'm sure he did like
He
a
was
lot of
in
his own.
hockey and got to play a hockey player as an actor. So he
Yes.
like had
It's
all
probably a
those
good reason
things.
why he was chosen. It's like, hey, this actor has actual experience.
Yeah.
He's like, he's perfect.
He's a good actor and he has hockey
He's-
experience.
He's fucking born for this role.
So one of Keanu Reeves's earliest roles was in a Coca-Cola commercial. After getting parts on stage and Canadian television, Reeves landed a part as a cyclist in a Coke commercial in the 1980s.
Hell yeah.
In 2018, the Late Late Show host James Corden asked the actor about the gig. Reeves remembered shooting over a 3-day period during which he drank so many Coca-Colas. Quote, in full commitment to the role, he also shaved his legs to look more believable as a cyclist.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And did you want to pull up the video I sent you for that?
Yes.
oh,
we
there's
can-
a video.
Yes.
Bitch, I'm putting my glasses on. There's our boy. There's our man.
Commercial.
In all its
What do
glory.
you remember about shooting that particular commercial?
So I had to play a cyclist,
Right.
who's like, you know, a young kid. My father's my coach. It's a big race. You know what they actually have? You might see it in the commercial. They had some like Ukrainian guy as the evil, like the villain cyclist. Right. and so it's like about me with my dad. Who's your coach? My dad. But it was like a 3-day shoot, and so for me it was a great experience because you're going from school and from study to the real world, to practical. So it was like hitting marks. We had to improv some scenes. We had to pretend it was hot, but we were filming in the winter.
Right.
You know, so it was real world working experience. And,
Well, it's a fantastic.
I love that guy's
cyclists were
shirt.
good, so the
Yeah, I do too.
camaraderie, the movie, like the
He has a
cyclists pushing
nervous
the
energy when he
hill, like,
talks because
"You
he's
do it,
shy.
kid." Shaving my legs.
Wow.
'cause
You
method-
shaved your legs for this commercial.
Yeah.
That's hot.
'Cause I'm-
Smooth
'cause I'm playing a
Keanu.
cyclist.
Smooth boy.
Smooth.
Being in a tub for the first
Very
time.
smooth.
I've got to tell you,
My legs.
it was all totally worth it. Because let's take a look at the very commercial we're talking.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
I love it. He looks so cute. My dad.
My dad.
I love it.
My dad.
Chills.
What a performance.
3 days.
That's a 13-second version. Okay. There's
Oh,
a
yeah, there's a
minute
feature
version.
length. Yeah, there's a feature length.
And I also went through that thing with, like, you know, like when they have that line at the end of Coke.
Yeah.
It was that I had to drink so many Coca-Colas and like, but I had that thing with the director where it's like, okay, you're thirsty, you're dying, you're on an island, you're on a desert island, you haven't had anything to drink for it. He's like, okay, a Coke. And he's like, no, that's not it. Then he went to kind of like R-rated, then it got X-rated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Cool. Okay.
I love him.
Yeah, we love him.
Yeah, I love how he uses his hands so much. Was that
That boy-
necessary?
Yes.
That boy gesticulates like it's nobody's business.
All right.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yes.
Oh my god.
PJ, what are you
I'm
doing?
fucking amazed.
You look like a maze beast.
So, Keanu Reeves almost renamed himself Chuck Spadina.
No. Fuck no. Thank God that didn't happen.
Oh no.
You, dude.
I don't
Chuck
like
Spadina.
that.
When Reeves moved to Los Angeles in the 1980s, he found that some casting agents were hesitant to have him come in for auditions because his first name was hard to pronounce and seemingly too exotic.
Oh my God.
In order to combat this hurdle, Reeves began using KC Reeves or Chuck Spadina and Paige Templeton 3.
Paige?
Yeah.
Paige
Paige
Templeton.
Templeton the third. Sorry.
Well, at
Paige
least,
Templeton 3.
at least it's unique. Chuck Spadina
Uh,
sounds too much like Cold Medina.
I know. Reeves eventually abandoned the practice because he would go to auditions and tell him his real name anyways.
Yeah.
As you should, as Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves has been willing to defer his salary to get other actors in his movies. He's such
That's-
a beautiful person.
He's a real one.
Yeah.
Like, no one else would fucking do that,
I
dude.
know. Like, he's like, I don't
That
need
is an
money.
unheard of fucking thing.
I said I don't need money. I have kindness.
One thing we know about good old Keanu is that he is generous.
Yeah. Yeah. Just you wait. There's more.
Oh shit, I cannot wait.
But wait, there's more.
But wait. I guess I'll have to wait.
All right. Reeves has worked with an impressive list of actors in his career, including Al Pacino in 1997's The Devil's Advocate, Gene Hackman, 2000's The Replacement, and Jack Nicholson, 2003's Something's Gotta Give.
Oh yeah.
In at least the first two instances, Reeves willingly deferred his compensation in order for the productions to free up some of their budget to be able to afford the actors. Is that all I have to do? Reeves recalled asking producers. Sure, what else do I have to do? 'Cause I'll do it. I'm sure it's just 'cause he wanted to be around those actors 'cause they were still big back then.
He
too.
wanted to work with them. It's
Yeah.
like, I admire this person.
Yeah.
I want to
shit,
work with them.
I mean, I'd probably
I
do
would
that.
do
And
that
like
too.
Something's Gotta Give is a good movie too.
Yeah, 'cause he knows that he'd make probably 3 times as much as they would pay him.
Yeah, I have not seen the first two yet. But
First two what?
The Devil's Advocate
Oh.
or the second one.
I think I've seen. No, I haven't seen any of those.
What was the other
Keanu
one?
Reeves has made so many movies.
The Replacement. I haven't seen that one
The
either.
Replacements, yeah.
But I certainly will.
I think I've seen parts of the third one, actually. It sounds familiar.
I've seen like just about every other movie he's been in though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like John Wick. Ugh,
Of course.
seen all of them.
Bill and
Yes.
Ted,
Yes.
Matrix, which BJ hasn't seen. Have you seen Matrix? The Matrix?
You have.
He has not.
I don't think so.
I'm going to fight you. We're
Have
gonna-
you?
Seen scenes.
We're going to pause the podcast, and I'm going to go fight him really quick.
We're gonna
Let's go.
unpause it, and he's gonna have he's gonna be all beaten up and shit.
Oh, my God. You're like,
Just
hey.
let me go do some quick bruise makeup.
Oh, my God.
Quick,
no.
yeah, sure. 2
No.
hours later.
Oh my God. So Keanu Reeves has been injured or sidelined by illness multiple times during shooting.
Unacceptable.
Like I was mentioning earlier.
No, ma'am. We
Germs.
don't damage the king.
Germs shouldn't be able. It's ungodly. That's just proof there's no God. That the fact that germs affect Keanu Reeves.
I know.
It's just so fucked up.
Yeah, like how could you create?
How
a
fucking
specimen
cruel does this
like
world
that?
have to be? When is it enough?
I just want to give him a hug.
He'd probably give you a hug
Oh
too.
my God.
So Reeves is known to be a trooper when it comes to to shooting through pain, disability, and sickness, and his dedication to his colleagues is legendary.
Fuck yeah.
Several of his co-stars on The Matrix were injured during the wire work sequences on the film, and Reeves dealt with a spinal injury during the filming when 2 of the discs in his back became fused together.
Ouch.
Goodness.
Whatever. I don't understand what that means, but it sounds like it hurts.
Yeah, it's basically where like your bone marrow is not like stable enough to keep them separate, so they just become one.
Ew. Oh, God.
He also suffered a neck injury, which required fight coordinator Yu Wu Ping to create sequences that didn't involve as much kicking.
Yeah.
Later, he found through an ankle injury before filming even began on The Matrix Reloaded. He fought through an ankle injury, sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our boy.
He's just a good
He's dedicated
person.
to his craft, dude.
Yeah.
He takes pride in his work.
He does it.
Fucking love that.
And during an extended sequence in the first John Wick movie, a scene in which Reeves' character battles several dozen adversaries in a nightclub, he finished his work despite 103-degree fever.
Damn,
dude.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't get fucked up by something in that scene, because that scene is intense.
Yeah.
It's honestly like the best party
It's
fight scene
yeah.
ever. It's so
amazing,
good, dude.
yes.
Yeah.
It's probably like the shining part of the movie, I would say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sorry,
Yep.
I'm just like daydreaming about him.
Like it could have been he does have a stunt double for some of his stunts. Like even Tom Cruise, I think, I don't know, maybe not. I know Tom Cruise is pretty hardcore, but like
Fuck
there's
Tom
a
Cruise.
I don't know. I like his movies. I like Mission Impossible. Sorry.
Mm.
Anyways, but at the end of that party scene, like he like falls from a balcony straight down to the floor. You see it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what part is like CGI, stunt double, or him, but I'm surprised that like he didn't get hurt in that scene. He had a fever.
Yeah.
Fucking illness.
I know.
Germs. It's an ungodly world we live in.
Keanu Reeves has been booed off stage.
That is unacceptable.
No, man. They need to die.
Reeves.
I don't know who did it.
Stop.
Death sentence, electric chair for everyone in that
Reeves
audience.
infamously toured with his band Dogstar in the 1990s,
What?
which played what he described as like folk music or folk thrash, which makes sense.
Folk
I would
thrash.
boo that off stage.
What's the name?
Dogstar.
Dogstar.
He just really likes dogs.
I get it. Trust me, I totally get it. Dogstar. I don't know if I like that name for a band.
It's okay. When they were invited to play Metal Fest in Milwaukee, the band stood out in sharp contrast to the heavier acts on the bill. Reeves recalled that the crowd threw beer at us and told us to fuck off and yelled, "You suck." It was beautiful and made me laugh.
Wow. Getting booed off stage.
I love how he doesn't take shit seriously.
Like, oh my god, you know how devastated I would be if that happened to me.
Oh my god.
He's just like taking it in stride.
Yeah. Without Keanu Reeves, Weezer might not exist.
Excuse me.
Reeves began the music project Dogstar after a chance encounter at a grocery store with drummer/percussionist Robert Mailhouse in 1991. The band's success was decidedly muted at best, but Reeves' celebrity drove fans to the band, and they toured successfully for several years, in addition to recording several albums. Among the bands that performed with them on tour was Weezer, who played their first ever gig in 1992 as an opener for Dogstar.
Fuck
Wow.
yeah, dude.
So, yeah.
That's,
I love
that's quite a
Weezer.
story for Weezer.
Yeah.
That they were an opening act for Keanu Reeves's
I would love that.
genre confused band.
I want them to all go on tour together again. Like, where are they?
Dogstar reunion.
Like, what's up, Keanu?
Come on, Dogstar reunion.
I'm gonna add
We
you.
can make this happen.
I'm gonna at you, and I want this to be a concert that I go to.
You have to do it in Mountain Home.
I'm coming. No, ew.
Kidding.
We do want tickets, though, obviously.
Yes.
Free. First row backstage passes.
He's like,
And come on
you
our show."
got it.
He's like, of
And
course.
that's not the
anything
only
for a fan."
backstage we're going to be seeing that night.
It better not be. I want a show. I at least get
I
to
want to
watch.
see every inch
Oh my god.
of that nice
Okay. All right.
big stage.
Let's get into some of the
Every
wholesome
pixel.
stuff, guys. Wholesome. Come back to
Bitch,
reality.
this is wholesome. I'm feeling really wholesome right now.
Don't touch him.
Don't stroke him gingerly. Caressing.
Keanu Reeves supports several charitable causes.
Yes.
Because of course. After his sister was diagnosed with leukemia, Reeves founded a private cancer foundation to provide research and assist children's hospitals.
That's really rough, but
He additionally supported Stand Up to Cancer and Sick Kids foundations with generous contributions to facilitate pediatric research.
he loves the kids.
Fuck yeah.
I love him.
That just makes me want to go.
Let's not.
I usually internalize those sounds. But not
Me too.
always. I do sometimes.
Yeah,
always.
a little bit slips out sometimes, like when you
I had
fart.
to.
You
Well,
know?
Yeah. When the fart is just
when
pure
the fart
ecstasy.
goes and you're just like,
All right.
When the fart is just ecstasy.
okay.
All right. So Keanu Reeves has always actively participated in the physical preparation required for his roles. Gearing up for Point Break, Reeves spent weeks and weeks learning how to surf and developed the sport as a hobby.
Awesome, dude. He's a
when-
surfer.
When Reeves was cast in Speed, the actor spent several months gaining muscle for the role. I have to watch it now.
Yep.
We all made the same sigh.
We were like,
Speed is honestly a really good movie. It's like a linchpin action movie.
Oh my god. Just for the shirtless Keanu Reeves.
I think you would see that more in Point Break. I don't think.
So
I don't know if he's shirtless in Speed.
Keanu Reeves movie night.
He actually
Honestly, I'd be
like
fine with
it's
that.
like
That
it's
was
90s, so
tomorrow.
his clothes are actually pretty baggy in Speed. I think. Point Break, shirtless.
By the time it came to shoot the scene in which his character Jack Traven jumps from a moving car onto the bus, Jan de Bont was convinced that a stuntman would be required. But Reeves has practice in private and was able to wow the director with his preparation and skill in pulling off the stunt. And just for the scene where Neo emerges from his pod inside the Matrix, Reeves shaved his entire body and lost 15 pounds for what amounted to just be a few short minutes of screen time.
I will fucking
That
love
man
that.
is dedicated.
God,
you gotta be.
there's something about a man being dedicated to his work that just really
melts your panties.
it just really
It
stimulates the
incinerates
jimmies.
them.
Mine have literally left the planet.
It
Actually, I
shimmies my
haven't been
jimmies.
wearing any ever. So.
What'd you say, babe?
You had to prepare for the episode. You're like, there's no point in wearing them.
Said that I have.
If you
I've
stay
never-
ready, you gotta get ready.
Oh my god. So in honor of Pride Month, I will be
Yes.
talking about some trans people that Keanu has had an interaction
Oh,
with
wow.
and his opinion on it.
Like, imagine if this is all like where it unraveled. He just completely hates the trans community,
Oh my god, no.
and it's just like he's an evil.
It's
man.
in honor of Pride Month. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I'm just thinking how crazy that would be, but no, of course it's not.
Keanu Reeves didn't know about the deeper meaning behind the Matrix franchise. In a recent interview with Netflix Film Club, director Lily Wachowski admitted that she and her sister Lana, who are both trans but weren't out at the time of the film's release, crafted the film with a trans narrative. I'm glad that, quote, I'm glad that it has gotten out that that was the original intention, she revealed, but the world wasn't quite ready yet. The corporate level, the corporate world wasn't quite ready for it yet. I don't know how present my transness was in the background of my brain as we were writing it. It all came from the same sort of fire that I'm talking about. Especially for me and Lana, we were existing in the space where the worlds didn't exist, so we were always living in a world of imagination. She added, we were always living in a world... Oh, I already said that. And that's why I gravitated towards sci-fi and fantasy and played Dungeons and Dragons.
Fuck yeah.
It was all about creating worlds. It freed us up as filmmakers because we were able to imagine stuff at the time that you didn't necessarily see on screen.
I did not realize at all that the directors of The Matrix were fucking trans.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Like,
yeah.
okay, I've known them my whole life as the Wachowski brothers, and now that they are the, God, that name is hard for me to say, Wachowski sisters. That is so cool.
Yeah, Wachowski.
Wow.
Yeah.
It just it never ceases to blow my mind when it happens, but I just feel like great for them, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking with Yahoo about his upcoming sci-fi / comedy, Bill and Ted Face the Music,
Fuck.
Reeves said, I never spoke to Lily about that. She never conveyed that to me. I think the Matrix films are profound, and I think that allegorically, a lot of people in different versions of the film can speak to that. And for Lily to come out and share that with us, I think is cool.
I think it's cool.
I just love the way
That's
he
all I need to
words
say.
things.
Just like a cool breeze.
Yeah.
Not too much, nor too little, just the right amount.
Several elements of the films have been pointed out by the fans as representations of the trans experience, such as how Neo's friends insist on calling him by his chosen name while authorities continued to use his birth name, Mr. Anderson. Similarly to how trans individuals are dead named.
Wow.
Some of the more prevalent theories pointed to the fact that Reeves' hero lives a double life as computer programmer and hacker, that his chosen name is Neo, and that the red pill that awakens reality with the Matrix could symbolize red estrogen pills. Lily said that the Matrix itself was all about the desire for transformation, but it was all coming from a closeted point of view.
Wow.
It's so beautiful.
That is very eye-opening.
Yeah.
We need to watch that movie now. Like,
yeah. I've binged watched the Matrix series a few times now.
taking it in that context, it is just completely and totally different.
Yeah, it's a different point of view, and I love it.
Wow. That's just kind of I'm shaken. I have no words.
You shook.
He's a shooketh.
She continued,
Speechless.
I love how meaningful those films are to trans people and the way that they come up to me and say, these movies saved my life. When you talk about transformation, specifically in the world of science fiction, which is about imagination and world building and the idea of the seemingly impossible becoming possible, I think that's why it speaks to them so much. Lily also revealed that Switch, a character played by Belinda McClory in the first film, was originally supposed to be a man in the real world and then a woman in the Matrix, saying that that's where her and Lana's headspaces were.
The original intention didn't end up coming to surpass, but
yeah, it's it was like they subconsciously made like a trans narrative in the Matrix. So he's had a couple ghostly encounters.
what? He's had encounters of the other kind.
The spiritual realm.
Honestly, it's great. As a child living in New Jersey, Reeves once had a terrifying encounter with a ghostly suit.
Ghostly suit?
Yeah, remember the picture I showed you?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We're gonna put it here.
Okay. This like ugliest suit you've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks ghostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. In an interview with British tabloid The Sun, Reeves recalled, "I remember just staring at the suit, which had no body or legs in it, as it came into the room before disappearing. It was a double-breasted suit in white, and I looked at my nanny, who was just as shocked as me. I just couldn't get back to sleep afterwards." Bitch, I fucking wouldn't
The suit was just
either.
in his doorway.
I
Yeah.
wanna see
Just
this.
appeared
I
and
wanna
then
look at
disappeared?
this. See it again.
Yeah.
Oh my
Just because.
goodness.
Ugh.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It is the stuff of
Ew.
nightmares.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that.
Reeves claims that now, even as an adult, he's still traumatized by the vision and that he still sees the figure in his dreams and nightmares. Wow. Keanu had a second supernatural experience years later as an adult. While eating lunch with a lady friend in Austin, Texas,
Shout
dirty
out to Austin.
sex, he suddenly spun around and noticed a ghost appearing behind him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Homeboy notices a ghost.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Did he
Ghost?
Did he
Stop.
describe what the ghost
Ghost.
No.
looked like? No.
No, it was just a mention.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ghost.
So Keanu Reeves likes homeless people. He
Aw.
likes hanging out with them.
Really?
Yes.
Mm.
There are over 50,000 homeless people in Los Angeles County, making homelessness in general a huge problem. Most give them some change, and many ignore them, or even treat them like subhumans. But most people aren't Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
In September of 1997, Keanu Reeves, who now has millions of dollars, decided to spend a West Hollywood morning with a homeless man, talking, sharing with, and treating him as an equal. Not recoiling in disgust at the man's belongings is one thing, but sharing, conversing, and really spending time really spending some time sitting down with the less fortunate isn't something that people usually do in the United States and not part of a program. Most
Wow.
celebrities will travel the world to do this, or wait until a charity they're working for is sponsoring an event of some kind. Keanu simply lives what he believes and doesn't need any of this in order to be giving, kind, and just generally awesome.
I love that.
So like, are there pictures of it or anything like that?
Yeah, I can send
Is
you.
it on? Is it on like a? Is it on video or anything like that?
No, there's just a picture of him sitting with a homeless man.
Okay.
But I feel like it was probably taken by like someone else
What I'm getting at here,
because he doesn't really care about publicizing that, you know?
that's exactly what I'm saying. People today will do shit like that, like giving food to a homeless man, giving shirts to a homeless man. Like, if they're not fake in the first place, which a lot of them are, it is a great thing to be doing, but it does feel a little vapid or at least disingenuous when you're profiting off of it way more than you ever gave to the homeless person.
Yeah.
They're like using it for content and they're like really hamming it up and
Yeah,
like
there's
there's sappy
several,
music
like-
in the background. They're clearly just trying to milk it for every dollar it's worth.
Yeah, there's several people, like several YouTubers that just make money off of doing that and like
Honestly,
Yeah.
most YouTubers
popularizing
suck.
it.
if they're
Yeah.
not, fake in the first place, then it just feels kind of disingenuous. So that's what I'm saying is it's nice to actually see someone doing it genuinely,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
'cause.
well, that is all I have.
That's it? Wow. It was such a good episode, dude.
Yeah.
Man,
I just wanted
Keanu.
to leave on that like
On a very positive note.
warm note, because he is a warm man, and I would give him so many hugs and many more.
Warm man and a cool breeze.
Oh my god.
But none any cooler than that fresh ass
he's a
beard.
tornado. It's just a mixture of warm and
cold coming together. He's a tornado of affection and greatness.
He can do a tornado.
And
on
that's
me.
why he's breathtaking.
He is breathtaking as shit. And
should we end the video of watching that scene?
breathtaking. Yes, that's a great idea. I'll pull it up. Gentlemen, this is the famous, your breathtaking Keanu Reeves E3 moment.
I love him.
Let's enjoy.
Okay, but let me tell you, the feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking. All right. So, I gotta finish this. So tell me.
Oh my god.
It's like, all right, guys, let's stop
Keanu
messing
Reeves
around.
with
Plays
puppies
with-
answering questions.
Oh my god. We could get into a Keanu Reeves YouTube hole.
Yeah.
Is it still on screen?
Yes.
Okay. Let's exit out.
Son, get that shit off of here.
I thoroughly enjoyed that, and with that, I think that's a good spot to say, God bless.
No.
God bless.
God bless.
God bless. Good
Satan,
old.
damn this goddamn fucking shit. I'm kidding.
But for real, we love Keanu Reeves. We are always fans.
Keanu Reeves, if you're listening,
I'm not just
if
a
you just
fan,
like show
I'm
up
a
in my dreams
fan.
tonight, that's all I want.
We just need
Just
to
like-
share a dream one time, and then I'll know that we're soulmates.
I think,
I'll ro-
like,
I'll rock your
come on the
world.
show. It'll be great for publicity.
Oh no, I won't just rock your world.
Oh no, this is getting
I'll
nasty.
rock
your
Keanu
world.
is like, I'm out.
I only ask that I'm able to watch. I'm just kidding.
You're
Come
disgusting.
on. Hey.
Hey, all right. PJ
All right,
has
guys.
left. Bitch, you're getting too old to keep doing that. All right,
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Bye.
We love you, Keanu.